Today, we'll be discussing homeopathy system of medicine. Dr. Samuel Hahnemann has developed this system of medicine. Dr. Hahnemann in 1805 attempted to formulate various principles of homeopathy, which he mentioned in the article titled Medicine of Experience. In 1810, he finally published them in his manual Organon of Medicine. The 7 principles are similia similibus curantur, law of simplex, law of minimum dose, doctrine of chronic disease called as miasma, drug proving, individualization or vital force, and drug dynamization or potentization. Talking about the first principle, similia similibus curantur, which means like cure like. According to this law, the drug or medicine should have the capacity to produce similar symptoms in the healthy person, similar to that observed in diseased person or patients. The same principle was known earlier. Hippocrates had mentioned 2 principles, contraria contraris curantur, which means opposite are cured by opposite. And second principle stated by Hippocrates was similia similibus curantur, means like cures like. So this was known in the modern medicine also. In Ayurveda also, some diseases are mentioned which are treated by which are treated on the similia principle. Unani also talks about opposite or similar principles about the temperament of drug treated by the same drug having the same temperament or the opposite temperament. So, like cure like is picked up by the Hahnemann, and he worked extensively on it in homeopathy. Then law of simplex. According to Samuel, single medicine should be prescribed because multiple remedies may aggravate and produce synergistic effect in patient, and it will be difficult in further prescription of the drug to the patient. Law of minimum dose. Single medicine should be given in its least potency, a dose that is just enough to produce a reactions in the patient. That is law of minimum dose. Then chronic disease. He was not mean the word chronic as a disease that is last a long time and is incurable. He mentioned that chronic disease are caused by chronic miasm, which with his observation he came to conclusion about the miasm. Miasm is polluting. His observation that in spite of giving correct medicines to the patient, there are some patients who are not getting relief from these medicines. So something is there, and some other factors are there that he mentioned about the chronic diseases. Then coming to drug proving. Drug proving is also termed as homeopathic pathogenic trials, that is HPT. Is a process in which drug is tested on healthy human for their pathogenic effects. The conventional drugs are tested on animals by animal experimentation, and in case of homeopathic medicines, they are put on the healthy humans. He collected data pertaining to the diseases and drugs. He administered the drug and observed the results. 99 drugs were proved by him and recorded their proving in Materia Medica Pura. The first volume was published in 1811, that is 1811, and the last volume in 1827. Coming to individualization approach, it talks about the total response of individual to the unfavorable environment. The response is understood through intellectual, spiritual, vital force of the individual. If 2 persons having the same problem, say arthritis, both might get different remedies as per homeopathy because they think about the complete nature of or the responses of that healthy person. Then coming to dynamization or drug proving. is also called as potentization, in which drug is diluted to reduce its toxicity. He came up with mathematically evolved sequential dilutions of decimal, centesimal modeling with the method of successions or trituration. So this is shown here, dynamization or potentization. There are three scales. Centesimal scale, it is denoted by C or CH. Then second scale is decimal scale. It is denoted by X or D, and millisemial scales. So as shown here, if we want to prepare the formulation as per the centesimal scale, we have to take the 1 part of mother tincture and 99 parts of the vehicle. So vehicle can be alcohol or water. So 1 part of mother tincture is taken and 99 parts of the vehicle is taken, and we have to give the succussion to it. And 10 succussions we have to give. How to give it? We should have the surface here. For example, rubber pad is taken, hard and elastic surface we have taken, and this is a bottle. We have to hold it, the cork of this bottle, and then we have to give the 10 jerks on the rubber pad. So this is shown here in this diagram. So 10 times we have to give such jerks, and it will be denoted as 1C or 1CH. Once it is done, then 1 part of this is taken and 99 parts of the vehicle is again added, and again give the 10 succussions to it. So this will be 2C or 2CH. And similarly, we have to repeat it from the preceding part. We have to take, like if we have to go for the 3C or the third potency, then we have to take 1 part from the second potency, and we have to add then 99 parts of the vehicle, that is alcohol or water, and then we have to give the succussions to this, and our 3C or the third potency will be formed. So here it is centesimal scale, so 100 times it is diluted in each potency. Whereas in case of decimal, instead of 100, here we'll be taking the 9 parts. So 1 part of mother tincture we took, and 9 parts of vehicle alcohol we have taken, and same succussions will be given 10 times. This will be 1x potency. Then 1 part of this 1x is taken here in the second stage, and 9 parts of vehicle is added, that is 2C. And similarly 3C, and so many like potencies we can form. And potencies more than 100, 1000, they are denoted by Roman number like EM. And this is for the drugs which are soluble. Succussions are given. If the drug is insoluble, then we have to go for the trituration. So how it is done? 1 part of drug is taken and 99 parts of the sugar of milk is taken, and we have to triturate it for 1 hour, right? So 20 minutes we have to triturate, wait for a minute, and then again triturate, wait for a minute, and again triturate. So this will be 1 potency. If we are making centesimal scale, then we will be taking 99 parts of sugar and by trituration. And if the drug is insoluble, and if we want to go for the decimal scale, we'll be taking the 9 parts of sugar of milk, right? So this will be first potency, and then 1 part of this is taken and it is mixed with the 99 parts of the sugar of milk. Triturate is again it will be a second potency, and similarly we will be making the third potency. And once the third potency is done, then we can go for the liquid potency. What we did in case of the succussion, the same will be doing it, because at the third stage the drug is reduced and now it will be soluble. So earlier it was insoluble drug and we reduced the concentration of that drug. Now it will be soluble in the vehicle. So either by the centesimal scale or the decimal scale, for the insoluble drugs we can prepare by trituration, right? So if in the centesimal, it will be 99 parts of the sugar of milk, and if it is decimal, 9 part of the sugar of milk will be taken. And the other scale is there, that is 50 millisemial scale. So in this scale, we'll be taking the drug, and up to the third potency of the centesimal scale, we'll be preparing it. What we prepare in the centesimal scale, the same way we'll be preparing. So the concentration will be 1 upon 10 lakh. And then once it is prepared, we'll be putting it into the 500 ml alcohol, and then the concentration will be mentioned here. So this will be the final 50 millisiemens scale, and then as per the dilutions we can prepare it. So centesimal scale, decimal scale, and 50 millisiemens scale, these are the potentization as per the homeopathy. Thank you.